Dear boys, welcome to my online class. How are you? I hope you all are well at your respective houses during this corona pandemic. Boys, we are passing too much crisis time. In this time, it is essential to protect yourself. So don't go outside, stay at home, and wash your hands frequently. I am Pradipta Kumar, Assistant Professor of Biology, Boishal Cat College. Boys, you can see a picture. Can you guess what is my today's topic? Yes, my today's topic is skeletal system of human body. My today's class is for class 12 and my today's topic included of chapter 7 and the name of the chapter is locomotion and body movement. At the end of this class, you will be able to explain the main parts of the human skeletal system, explain the differences between bone and cartilage, explain the composition of bone, explain the functions of skeletal system, and explain the fracture of bone. Now, what is skeletal system? The system which gives the body a structure, a definite shape, and protects the soft organ is called skeletal system. And this system consists of bone and cartilage. And the adult human skeleton is composed of 206 separate bones. So, 206 bones are found in our body. Now, what is bone and cartilage? Both are connective tissue, but one is soft and another is hard. Bone is a hard connective tissue and cartilage is a soft connective tissue. The membrane of bone is called periosteum. There are three types of bone cell in a bone: osteoblast, osteocyte, and osteoclast. So these three types of bones found in bone. The membrane of cartilage is called perichondrium. Cartilage cell is three types: chondroblast, chondrocyte, and chondroalbumoid. Now, division of skeleton. Actually, skeletal system divided into two parts: axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton consists of 80 bones. It includes the bones of skull, vertebral column, and rib cage. These bones are involved in protection, support, and carrying the other body parts. Look, the bluish color, all are included of axial skeleton. So all bones are axial skeleton. And the bluish color, pink color, that is the appendicular skeleton. So appendicular skeleton consists of 126 bones. Bones of upper and lower limbs and the girdles that attach them to the axial skeleton, that is called appendicular skeleton bones. Look, these are lip bones and this forelimb and these hind limbs and this pelvic girdle and this pectoral girdle, all are included of appendicular skeleton. Now, axial skeleton. Axial skeleton divided into two parts: skull and trunk. Skull consists of two major divisions: cranium and facial bones. Cranium consists of 8 bones and facial consists of 21 bones. This is called skull. And this is the figure of axial skeleton. Look, the reddish color of bones are axial skeleton. And trunk. Trunk consists of two parts: vertebral column and thoracic case. Total 51 bones. Look, this is the trunk region bones. Bones of skull, cranium. The upper part of skull is called cranium. And this cranium consists of 8 bones. Number 1, frontal, its number is 1. Then parietal, its number is 2. This is parietal. There is 2 parietal is 2 parts. Parietal divided into 2 parts. So it will consist of two bones. Occipital, this is occipital, its number is 1. Sphenoid, sphenoid, this pink color bone is called sphenoid, its number is 1. And ethmoid, ethmoid, uh, the bone which is uh, found in eye cavity, that is called ethmoid. So frontal means forehead bone, its number is 1. Parietal, the middle part of cranium is called parietal. Then occipital, then temporal. The ear side bone is called temporal. Its number is 2. So total number is 8. Facial bones. These are 21 bones which form the front part of the skull. Zygomatic arch 2, nasal bones 2, mandible 1, maxilla 2, palatine bones 2, lacrimal bones 2, inferior nasal concha 2, vomer 1, malleus, incus, and stapes 6. These are the ear bones or ear or it's also called ear ossicle, and a hyoid 1. So this number is 21. Look at this picture. This is the skull, vomer, nasal concha, which is found in, found in nose, lacrimal, which is in eye cavity, nasal, nasal bone consists of nose, mandible, the lower jaw is called mandible, and upper jaw is called maxilla, and this is called zygomatic bone, and temporal. Axial skeleton again consists of vertebral column. Vertebral column divided into 5 main regions: cervical vertebrae, thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae, sacrum, and coccygeal. So cervical, the throat region is called cervical. It is consists of 7 bones. Thoracic, the rib part is called thoracic region or thoracic vertebrae. Its number is 12. Then lumbar vertebrae, its number is 5. Then sacrum, its number is 5. And last part is called coccygeal, its number is 4. This is the figure of different vertebrae. This is the first vertebrae that's called atlas. This is foramen. And this is called a transverse process. This transverse is large, and yeah, this bone is called ring shaped bone. So first vertebra is called atlas, and it is ring shaped. This thoracic number, that it is sacrum, and this part is coccygeal. Thoracic case consists of 25 bones, thorax and sternum, 12 pairs of ribs joined to thoracic vertebrae, and remaining 2 have 3 ends that is called floor. This is sternum. The first part or sternum is called manubrium, which is strangulation, and the other part is called trunk, and this is called ribs, and its number is 12 pairs. Its anterior end joined with sternum and posterior end joined with vertebral column, and this is clavicle or collarbone. So its number is 12, but first 2, 7 attached with separately in sternum. This is called 2 ribs, and 8, 9, and 10 attached with overlapping, and 8, 9 attached with 10, 9 attached with 8, and 8 joined with sternums. So it is called false ribs, and this is 12 and 11. These two end, they are two anterior end never join with sternum. So this ribs is called floating ribs. Now appendicular skeleton consists of limbs and girdles. Limbs again two types: forelimb and hind limb. Forelimb hands or arms, and hind limb means legs. And then bones number is 120. And girdles again consist of two parts, pectoral girdles and pelvic girdle. Pectoral girdle means shoulder bone. This is pectoral girdle, and this is a hip bone, that is called pelvic girdle. And its number is 6. So total pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle, the total bone is 6, because pectoral girdle consists of 4 bones and pelvic girdle consists of 2 bones. Total 6 bones. Pectoral and pelvic girdle. Pectoral girdle consists of 4 bones. Look, pectoral girdle. This is called scapula and this is clavicle. In male, clavicle is called collarbone, but in female, it is called beauty bone. So its number is 4, and this is called hip bone, and its number is, this is 1 bone and this is 1 bone. So its number is 2. But each half consists of 3 bones. This is called ilium, ischium, and pubis. These 3 bones in matured condition fuse and form a 1 bone. So it is count is 1 bone. And another side, it is also uh, consists of 3 bones, ilium, ischium, and pubis. These 3 bones form a single bone, that is called hip bone. So 2 hip bones found in pelvic girdle. And this is the sacrum and this is coccyx. This is the figure of pectoral girdle. Look, this is clavicle and scapula and joined with humerus. Look, scapula and clavicle. Now this is the figure of pelvic girdle. This is hip bone, but one hip bone, this is another hip bone, but this hip bone consists of 3 bones, ilium, ischium, and pubis. Forelimb. There are 2 forelimbs. Each limb consists of the following bones. Humerus is 1, radioulnar is 2, carpal is 8, metacarpal is 5, and phalanges is 14. So its number is 30. So one limb consists of 30 bones. So 30 into 2, because we have 2 limbs, I mean 2 arms, 2 hands. So its number is 60. So 4 limb consist of 60 bones. So humerus, radius, ulna. Radius and ulna commonly called radioulnar. Carpal, the wrist bone is called carpal. Then metacarpal, its number is 5. I mean the palm is consist of um, metacarpal bones. Then phalanges, the finger is consist of phalanges. Its number is 14. It's a figure of humerus, forelimb. So it is humerus. The upper part of forelimb is called humerus. Then radius and ulna. Then this is called carpal or radiocarpal joint, carpal bone, and this is phalanges. Hind limb. There are 2 hind limbs. Each limb consists of the following bones: femur, tibia, fibula, patella, tarsal, metatarsal, phalanges. The number of femur bone is 1, tibiafular 2, patella 1, tarsal 7, metatarsal 5, phalanges is 14. So each limb consists of total 30 bones. But we have 2 hind limbs, so total bones of hind limb is 60. This is tarsal, but in forelimb it is called carpal and its number is 8, but in tarsal its number is 7. Metatarsal is called it's a hind limb bone, but in forelimbs it is called metacarpal, but its number is 5, and forelimb its number is also 5. Phalanges is also its number is 14 in hind limb, and forelimb its number is also 14. So forelimb consists of 30 bones and hind limb also called 30 bones. So total 120 bones found forelimbs and hind limbs. This is a figure of a hind limb. This is femur. This is patella or knee bone. This is fibula and this is tibia. Fibula is a thin bone. Now the chart of bones of human body. Look, axial skeleton, skull and trunk. Skull again, two parts, cranium and facial bones. Cranium, the number of bones 8, facial 21, vertebral column 26, thoracic case 25. Vertebral columns in immature condition its number is 33, but mature condition its number is reduced and its number is 26. The sacrum consists of 5 bones, but in mature condition its number is reduced and its number is 1. And coccygeal consists of 4, but it also reduced and form 1. So its number is 26 in adult condition. Then thoracic case, ribs 12 pairs and sternum 1, so its number is 25. Pectoral girdle, scapula and clavicle 4, pelvic girdle, hip bone 2, but each hip bone consists of 3 bones, ilium, ischium and pubis. Ilium, ischium and pubis fused and form one hip bone. So we got 2 hip bones. Then arms, humerus, radioulnar, carpal, metacarpal, phalangeal. Total number is 60 because we have 2 arms, 2 hands, so its number is 60, and 2 legs, femur, tibiacular, tarsal, metaphalangeal, its number is 60. So total bones number is 206. So our body consists of 206 bones. It's a summary of the divisional skeletal system. No, skeletal system is divided in 2 parts, axial and appendicular. Axial again 2 parts, skull and trunk. Skull 2 parts, cranium and facial bones. Trunk 2 parts, ribs and vertebral column. Again, appendicular skeletal system divided in 2 parts, girdle and limb. Girdle formed of 2 parts, pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle. And limb also formed of 2 parts, forelimb and hind limb. Okay, boys, now composition of bone matrix. Bone consists of the following substance: calcium carbonate 9.06%, calcium phosphate 85.62%, calcium chloride 3.57%, magnesium phosphate 1.75%. So the calcium phosphate is the highest number. So for that reason, bone is very hard. Now functions. Support. The bones of the legs, pelvic girdle, and vertebral column support the weight of the erect body. So our bones act as a supporting organ of our body. Look at this figure. If the skeleton is absent, then our body will on the floor. So it acts on the supporting organ. Our other bones support various organs and tissues. So it's very important. So skeletal system acts as a supporting organ of our body. Protection. It also helps our protection of our different soft organs. The bones of the skull protect the brain. So the bones of skull protect our brain, and ribs and sternum protect the lung and heart. So lung and heart also protect by bones of thoracic case. Vertebrae protect the spinal cord. So our spinal cord also protect by vertebrae or vertebral column. Now movement. Skeletal muscle use the bones as levers to move the body. So skeletal system also helps our movement. For the reason we can move from one place to another for the help of skeletal system. And reservoir for minerals. 99% of the body's calcium is stored in bones. So calcium is stored in bone, and 85% of the body's phosphorus is stored in bone. So phosphorus is also stored in bones, and its amount is 85%. So minerals are stored in bone. Okay, boys, let's enjoy a video song.
The skeleton has 206 bones in an adult. Babies have 270, which fuse for this result. The skeleton is divided into 2 main zones, which are called the axial and appendicular bones. The axial skeleton is topped by the skull. Your brain is in the cranium, which acts as a whole. The mandibular jawbone is able to expand, which is useful for talking, as you can understand. The ossicles are small bones found inside your ear, the malleus incus stapes, which all help you hear. Sound waves are amplified by these three bones, and then move to the cochlea, which discerns the tones. The rib cage helps to protect the lungs and the heart, with 12 ribs on each side, the sternum in the front. Your vertebral column, made up of vertebrae, are stacked up very neatly in a vertical array. The cervical vertebrae make up your neck. The spinal cord keeps your reflexes on deck. The ribs are supported by thoracic vertebrae. Lumbar ones are at the end of the spinal cord pathway. 5 sacral vertebrae are fused to form your sacrum, which holds your upper body and is found in your bum. Below it is the coccyx, or the tailbone. In humans, the coccyx has not really grown. The appendicular skeleton, 126 bones, in shoulders, arms, and legs, as we have here shown. Your scapula, also known as your shoulder blade, next to the clavicle or collarbone is laid. You have 3 arm bones, 1 above and 2 below. Here they come together to meet at the elbow. The bones of the forearm are the ulna and the radius, the humerus in the upper arm, so don't you forget this. You have 54 bones in 1 hand and 1 wrist. Of carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges these consist. The proximal, intermediate, and distal phalanges make up your fingers, which you can move with ease. Remember that your hands are where you find the carpals, and the feet are where you will find all your tarsals. The hip bone can be divided into 3, the ilium, ischium, and pubis, as you can see. The bones in your leg, well, there are 4. The patella is your kneecap, and then there are 3 more. The tibia and fibula are found below the knee, and the femur's found above it, as we can all agree. There are 52 bones in your ankles and your feet. Once you know the hand bones, these will be a treat. There are the tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. Remember that they are proximal, intermediate, and distal.
Okay, boys, I hope you have got the clear idea about the skeletal system from this video song. Now, fracture of bone. If there is a rupture or fracture of bone by an accident or injury in our daily lives, that is called bone fracture. Bone fracture, 3 types: simple, compound, and complex bone fracture. Simple bone fracture, the bone fracture which occurs only inside, there is no connection with outside. That means where inside damage occurs is called simple bone fracture. Look, only inside fracture, and only the fracture is not completely broken, and it is only inside, no damage on others organ, that is artery or vein. So it is called simple fracture. Now, compound bone fracture. In bone fracture, when the bone ends come out of skin to the open air along with the inside damage, then it is called compound bone fracture. Look, this bone is fully broken and outside from skin. This is called compound bone fracture. Now, complex bone fracture. When bone is fractured into few pieces and when vein, artery, or any other organ is injured, then it is called complex bone fracture. Look, few pieces, TB and fibula both are broken here, and artery and vein are also damaged here. So this is called complex bone fracture. Now, dear boys, if you have any question, then ask me after finishing my lesson. Now, your sample question. First question, what is the name of the smallest bone of human body? Carpal, tarsal, femur, stapes. So stapes is the smallest bone. It is found in ear. So it is also called ear ossicle. Malleus, incus, and stapes. These three bones are found in ear, and stapes is the smallest bone. Which is the bone of leg? Femur, carpal, ulna, and humerus. So femur is the answer, right answer. The skeletal system provides movements, protection, attachment for muscle. Which one is correct? 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. So the answer is 1, 2 and 3. Number 4, axial skeleton consists of skull and vertebral column, pectoral and pelvic girdle, thoracic case. Which one is correct? 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. Axial skeleton consists of skull and vertebral column is right. Pectoral, pelvic girdle, no. Thoracic case. So answer is 1 and 3. Now 5. What is the name of the cell of cartilage? Osteoblast, osteoclast, chondroblast, osteocyte. So cell of cartilage. Answer is chondroblast. And osteoblast, osteoclast, and osteocyte, these are cell of bone. Okay, now your homework. Mr. X is a biology teacher. He said that our vertebral column consists of several vertebrae. Among those vertebrae, one is ring shape. It is the part of skeletal system. First question, what is appendicular skeleton? Number B, what are the differences between bone and cartilage? Number C, explain the structure of the stem. Mention vertebra with figure. So mention vertebra is ring-shaped vertebra. So it is called atlas. I mean, the first vertebra is ring-shaped and it is also called atlas. So you have to explain the structure of first vertebra. That means atlas and with their level diagram. Number D, stem mention system keeps our body functional. Analyze this statement. Okay, dear boys, now you will see another video about coronavirus, how to protect from coronavirus.
Together, we fight the coronavirus. Keep at least 3 steps distance to other people. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. Cough and sneeze into your elbow. Always wash your hands thoroughly when you get the chance. You have a fever, cough, or difficulties while breathing. Stay home. Seek medical advice as soon as possible. And stay informed. You can save lives.
Okay, guys, I hope you will follow these preventive measures which have you learned from this video. Thank you, dear boys. See you in my next class.